Excuse me, well, for I personally don't care, but there's a lot of people who believe that they're only a body of flesh, and they'll probably be like, "Why his hair ain't done?" But I personally don't care. This message is for all the people who call themselves Black and African American. The reason why you're getting shot the way that you are is because you're in a republic with no nation. You know, like in the plays, like Into the Republic, you're in a republic with no flag. That's like being at a black and white party with rainbows on. It's not a good place to be in. That will forever make you slaves. Forever. As long as black people don't like each other and hate each other and won't come together, truly come together, like be able to look beyond, like, oh, there, he's a Muslim, oh, he's a Christian, blase, blase, he's an atheist. Put that to the side. Communicate with each other. Name yourselves. Don't let no other race of people name you. That's like, for real, that's gay on the real. Like, that's like another man giving you a nickname and then you running with it. Yeah. Technically, our nation is married to another nation because we're technically, but look up the definition of prostitution. We are prostituting out our talents for people who don't care about us, and we're not getting the money that we should be getting, or the payment, the restitution that we should be getting. Yeah. So look at your brothers like brothers. Think about who's the enemy. Like, don't just be like, oh, all white people are the enemy. No, that's not true. Because a lot of Europeans were brought here slaves too. A whole lot. Matter of fact, over in the bar during the skirmish for a couple thousand years, for Europeans were made as slaves, especially in the Barbary Coast. They were brought all over the world as slaves, just like us. I mean, we got enslaved too. Everybody got enslaved. Get over it. Stop being butthurt. However, this was a real mind. This was a real mind effing. You know what I'm saying? Like, they completely wiped our memory. That's crazy. That's crazy. And now we're kind of starting to get our memory back. But like, you see, when nations take over other nations, they take their hollow records. So everything that's on another nation's record, that new nation that just stole their nationhood has their records. Somebody has all of our records. Somebody has all of our ships, because we were sailing around the world. Somebody has all our warships, all our flutes, all our flutes are a type of ship, by the way. Uh, yeah, our castles. Somebody has those. Somebody's occupying our lands. Somebody's occupying our lands. Uh, yeah, just something to think about. Peace and love. Love everybody, no matter what color, race, creed, religion. Whether you wear a suit, whether you wear what's it called, a jumpsuit, whether you wear overalls. Don't care. You're human. Which by definition, the courts know this. You're not persons. Persons are your flesh. This is my person. Person. That's why they say I found drugs on his person. Found drugs on this, not the spirit. You're all spirits. We all know this. You die, whatever animated you leaves. So you can't be the flesh. Sorry, anybody that doesn't believe that. But it's just common sense. Oh, some of y'all are comfortable with the word energy. Believe your energy, spirit, it animates you. Let's actually start to look at things, not to attack them, and actually be like, let's do something to actually benefit each other. And last tidbit, I find it ironic that during 9/11, we don't even really have proof that Saudi Arabia or Arabs or anybody who's of Arabian descent or all Muslims even did 9/11. We don't. Things really don't balance out, especially with Build a 7. Like this building just fell. That's crazy to me. It just fell. It looks like a controlled demolition also. Like things don't just fall straight down because they got knocked over. That doesn't even make sense. But I find it ironic that 9/11 happened and they really demonize people who are Muslims and of Arab background and Middle Eastern background. And now we're having an influx of them. There's a lot more, like especially in my hometown, I see a lot more Arabs and Middle Eastern people than I've seen in the past in my hometown. Wassalamu alaikum, all my brothers and sisters who are of a Middle Eastern descent or speak Arabic, period. They're Christians that say Allah because that's the word for them. It's just what it is, you know. We got to get over all these little stuff because somebody's trying to intentionally divide all of us, you know. Somebody's doing something intention, then they have a purpose. If the intention is really bad, you know, dividing people is bad, then the intention has to be horrible. Like, it could be people want us to see all of us as enemies so that I'm not saying it's going to happen, I don't know. If, let's say, the dollar collapses like in Venezuela, we'll all be looking at each other as enemies when we really should be looking at our lawmakers as enemies. Yeah, they're the real enemies, not anybody that you see out here. Like even in Europe right now, they're having a migrant crisis. Like there's like tens of thousands of people just walking down the highway. I've seen that on YouTube documentary talking about it, but I don't know if it's like that now. But there are a lot of people living in tents, but they're hostile towards each other. They shouldn't be hostile towards each other. And for real, the people of these European nations, you shouldn't even really be defending your government because they're screwing all of you. All of you. They're destroying the whole world, carving it up, stealing the wealth of nations. They're devouring other nations. They're doing very illegal things that if we did it, we'd be in jail for a long, long time. That's not fair. Not at all. And I'm tired of being a possession. That's really what this is. They have, especially people who call themselves black and African American, you have been possessed by an outside entity, by alien force has possessed your mind. That's why a lot of us like don't like each other. We've been Europeanized. We're not European. Sorry. You are not European. You're not. You'll never have, unless you use chemicals, you'll never have long, flowing, thin European hair. Unless you're mixed with something that allows for you to have. I mean, it won't be thin though. Usually, it won't be thin like that. It has some fluff to it, you know. But yeah, now I'm done. Yes, ma'am. Is it time for it to come out? Yeah. Yeah, it is. I didn't watch it at all. I said I didn't watch it at all. I probably should have. But yeah, this is it for me. Peace of love. Everybody just enjoy these days. You know, it's a lot to be depressed about. But you know, you got family, some of y'all. And even if you have yourself, you have you. You're great. Love all of you. Have a blessed day. Some people get technical when it comes to blessed. Like blessed means human, like to be sanctified by blood. I'm not talking about that right now. I'm talking about just have a very positive day and night, because it's night here.